Guys, welcome. We are in for a treat this week. The market's all over the place as usual, but let's go over and get some recap in. Before I talk about the week ahead, I want to talk about what is actually going on, and it's funny. So we're gonna talk about all the trades that we've been in this week. AUD NZD, first one almost at a 1 to 9. This has been a great trade. We're going to continue to hold until it hits our ultimate TP. Very, very cool. I want to share with you a loss that I took, which was a GBP USD loss. I just entered it a little too early, as you guys can see. I think I had to wait till that happened and get in here. Anyways, it happens. Here's the thing. I was looking at things. I'll give you guys a little bit of my understanding or my thinking here. I was looking at what's going on in the market, really thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? It's not making sense to me. What's actually happening, and I was like, like, the fact is, we had such a major pullback up to the point here on GU, with GU being absolutely horrible when it comes to, just their, just where they are in terms of their currency. This is the point we were at pre-war. This is war prices. This thing here is war prices. You're telling me the war isn't over, but it's over according to the market? I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. Let's just put it that way. So I ended up taking an L here, but again, because I wasn't so sure, I hedged it with a USD JPY sell. This is a trade I took. It hit a 1 to 3. We got out. Could I have hold till here? Originally, I had it planned here, to a 1 to 4, but we'll take a 1 to 3. I mean, it went all the way down to a 1 to 6. So could have been a really, really, really good profit here, but it's okay. But we're still floating up on GA. We are currently holding this trade still. We are running. I've taken partials, just so you know, but we're running 1 to 10, and we are absolutely still holding the AUD Swissy buy. I'm gonna continue to hold this. I don't care. It pays me so much to just hold this. Now, that being put aside, currently we have 3 open trades: AN, A Swissy, and GA. All of them are on the AUD side. They're all gonna have a major pullback tomorrow, as the market opens up. Why? Because, well, basically the Friday had a rally because of that thought, hey, the Strait of Hormuz, is open. It wasn't. It was like a pump fake, right? If you play ball, you know what I'm talking about. They pump faked you. They said it's open, and they said it's closed again. It's kind of funny. It was really, really funny, especially because if you look at the markets, you had the 2s dropping, you had the 10s dropping, you had DXY actually dropping, funny enough, to this level that I had marked. Look at what US 30 did, look at what NAS 100 did, and somebody explained to me why this happening. Now, I wonder what's going to happen tomorrow. Right? The VIX dropping. It's like so much crap in the market, but these US, the AUD trades are going to take a little bit of a drawdown. Doesn't matter. I mean, we're just going to hold it. Does not bother us. Matter of fact, I might even look to add into especially my GA trade, because I like it so much, if it was to have a pullback, just being very honest. Because if you look at it, 8 hour has basically no pullback unless it goes all the way back to our entry. 6 hour, same thing, I'm guessing. Okay, 6 hour, yeah, basically the same thing. I don't see it having major pullback, but it will have a pullback. And look, all the pullbacks are really around the entry. So, can I see a pullback? 200 pips? I don't see it. AN, if that does it, I will enter. Again, there's no major pullbacks. There's no place for it to pull back. Right? Aussie Swissy. Yeah, it can come back here. This I won't be opposed to entering again. So this is what I have my eyes on for now. As we're looking at things. Here we go. Add. Cool. Only once. Yep. Okay. Cool. Right. So this is pretty much where I'm at. In terms of where my eyes are at. I'm. This is gonna have a pullback. AUD USD. Will I keep an eye on this? Yeah, potentially. Let me actually add that here because it just flew past everything, right? Is it gonna pull back all the way down there? Probably not. Maybe till here. I'll put an alert here. We will see. We will see. Right. So I'll put an alert here to keep an eye out. But this will for sure go down. Euro AUD can have a pullback up. Your USD. This was interesting. I mean, this was very interesting. Why did we start going down? You know, and I really wanted to enter, but I just wasn't sure, man. To be honest, I could have entered here. This right here, 1 to 2 wouldn't have been hit. This is why I didn't enter because I just didn't see how the market's gonna drop all the way down here, and then because of news happening over the weekend, I knew there was news gonna come over the weekend. Go look at my last video. I said it. It's going to be a taco trade, right? Which always happens. If you're swinging in this market, you're cooked. And that's what happened, right? And same thing, it pulled back down. Could I look to get into a buy? I don't like NZD. I won't, but I'll keep an eye on it. S&P 500, I keep telling y'all, I see a 6,000 mark. I see a 6,000 mark. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear it from me. USD CAD, this could potentially be a good trade. There's no, anyways, we'll keep an eye out. USD Swissy, we were early. We weren't wrong. We were early. So watch what happens tomorrow. Should pump up. Gold, I said it before. I said it last week. I want to sell it, and it gave me the sell. But same thing, I would not want to enter it, at this point. Simple as that. And same thing here. We weren't wrong. We were early. This is the fact. We were not wrong. We were simply early. This would have been the trade. I just don't want to hold these trades that have to do with the war. Or, and this is not a trade directly towards the war. You got to understand, which was JPY. But, JPY should stop pushing. That's what it is. It's just a matter of time. But let's talk about what I want to talk about, which is what do we have coming up this week? Because the war is going to do what the war is going to do. They're going to continue to go up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm going to sit on my hands unless I see an opportunity on USD trades, and I see a very clear opportunity. Okay, it's not going to be, I want to see something indefinite. By the way, I want to search this up because they were going to have talks today, Sunday. When are the peace talks? They were meant to have peace talks today. So, in Pakistan, resume 17th to 19th. So, I will keep an eye out. Peace today. Thank you, Aaron. Talking expected Monday. Now it says Monday. Nice. So tomorrow, guys. Today, tomorrow. That's what's gonna continue to push the market. Macros haven't changed. CAD still not really interested. New Zealand still not interested. GBP very interested in that news. By the way, I do want to talk about GBP's GDP coming up, better than expected. USD retail sales, again, keep an eye out on it. GBP CPI, keeping an eye out on it. And Euro news, this is going to continue to push my trade in the right direction. with AUD. I don't have much euro exposure right now. We do have a lot of we do have GBP exposure. We do have a lot of AUD exposure. Thankfully, there's not much going on with AUD. And again, just to go last week real quick, just to summarize that, USD core PPI, it doesn't matter. This does not matter. The markets are not trading according to it. The macros are secondary right now. The employment come exactly where it was. Like I said, it's either going to come out where it is or it's going to come out better. The GDP came out better than expected here. Cool. Whatever. Didn't do much. But yeah, I mean, you look at this, oil plumbed more than 10%. This was Friday's news, guys. This was Friday's news. You can see on the right side, Bitcoin down, ETH down, Binance down. All those are down because of, what's going on. US stock extends gain at record. Treasury yields falls on Hormuz reopening news. Again, this is 48 hours ago news, guys. Let's go Bloomberg. I'm not. There's not much to talk about. Truth be told to you, there's not a lot to talk about because the market has been the same for the last 2 weeks. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down, and it's gonna continue to do exactly that. The market's going absolutely nowhere. Hormuz at standstill, detaining U.S.-Iran peace deal hopes. The jet fuel surge is making global flights connection disappear. Yeah, that's about it. There's not a lot, and my laptop is stopping. I don't know what's going on, but I've had this problem with this laptop now. Jeez, need to get a new one. But a rush U.S.-Iran deal could backfire. Hormuz blocked as gas ends on Iran peace talks. Iran says no date set for next round of negotiation with U.S. Again, I'm just catching up to this because from what I knew before, it was on Sunday. So again, hasn't happened. But yeah, okay, let's summarize this. Summary is very simple. Sit on hands, at least for me. I don't like USD exposure. Would I look to get into GU? I mean, I can, but it's probably gone. Into EU, I can, but it's clearly gone. So for me, again, this is a market I would want to wait and see what happens. I'm definitely not trading the open. I will stay the hell away from open as far as I can. I will go back to bed. All right, and yeah, I mean that's pretty much summarizes the week. The week ahead. Here's my advice. Number 1, Telegram and bio if you wanna. Here's not my advice. Here's my opinion. That's very important. First thing first, Telegram's in bio if you want to participate and trade with us. We scalp every single day. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I will be sitting on my hands when it comes to my 400K portfolio and my funded accounts and all that good stuff and my big accounts. I'm going to sit on my hands. I do not like to if I was to get into something, it will be more short term. It will not be swings. It'll be 1 to 2s, 1 to 3s on EU, GU. Again, I've taken my EU trades off, but if you go back to GU, here it is. It was, you guys can see it's clear as day. We call 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to 2s. This could have been 5, but we call it 4 that gave us really good profit. And that's what I will look to do again. Really, honestly, I will just look to get into GU trades, EU scalps, 1 to 2s, in and out. And when I say I'm not gonna scalp them, but I'm gonna take them on more of an intraday style, right? Because they just make sense. Why wouldn't it? Am I looking to get into anything else? Not really. I don't like a USD CAD swing. I don't. I think I'm very happy with my swings currently. If I was to get a pullback on Euro AUD, I will definitely look to get into this because, again, I still think AUD is the best bet that we have in this market. That is not VOR related, right? So, and I'm just waiting to see how the market really starts trading, because I am honestly tired, and I think it's about time we start going down on the S&P 500. I just, this is ridiculous. I again, guys, I keep saying it before. I really believe in a 6,000 S&P 500. I do, man. I really do. So, that being said, guys, I'll see you on Wednesday. It's been a quick video again, not a lot to talk about. It's the same stuff. If you've been following us for the last 2-3 weeks, you see it. Same thing again and again and again. And that's the beauty of trading. You don't need to make it complicated. It can be simple. Just need to know how to approach it, right? So again, real quick, 80 USD. If I was to get a pullback, I would like to enter. I'm just keeping an eye on Swiss JPY. Euro AUD, if it decides to give me a pullback, I will again enter. You can actually see, freaking missed so many of them. Missed me here, missed me here again. You know, just came till here. Anyways, Euro USD, scalp away, baby, right? GU, scalp away, or intraday away. NU, not interested. Just keeping an eye on. S&P, eyes are glued. I just don't buy that we should be at 7130. USD CAD, keeping an eye out, could be a good little scalp up on the upside. USD, one thing I forgot to add, USD Swissy, it's just there. I'm gonna probably get rid of it. Gold, short. I've been betting for a 4,000 gold for a minute. Maybe this is the push down. Probably not. Probably I think we're gonna go 4.3. I think 4.3 for sure. We'll see where it goes. But the last one that I want to add, oil USD. I actually have one here, so let me go do that. Now, oil is something I'm gonna keep my eye out on again, because we are not in pre-war numbers. That's one good thing. And the second thing is, I mean, it's not really a good thing, but you get my point. Trading wise, I'm talking, this is going to gap back up. This is gapping back up. For sure, it's gapping back up. I just hope it doesn't just keep running. That's my only hope. So, you know, it bounced from 80. Yeah, 80, created that bounce. We're at 83. I think we might open up at 95, maybe even 100. And, yeah, we're back on a rally, really. So, guys, again, don't try and swing this market. You're gonna get your ass whooped. Your swings are not gonna run. Learn to take profits. See in the Telegram below. We're gonna scalp gold. Gold is gonna continue to push down as